Welcome to my channel Mixed Media and More. I'm Bea and I'm glad you found me. Today I'm here with a design team project for Crafters Companion. I will show you how to make these beautiful cards with their amazing products. I started with a piece of watercolor paper about 5 by 5 inch or 13 centimeters by 13 centimeters. Next I have used some painter's tape and did tear it to get a ragged edge. So your borders becomes a little bit of a pizzazz. By the way, you can find all the supplies and the measurements down below in the video description. And here a little tip for you. If you are worried that the tape may be a little bit too sticky and tear the paper, just press it a bit on your skin. That will take away a little bit of the stickiness. Next I grab my large brush and wet the whole area. Give the paper some time to absorb the water and make a second coat. I dab off the puddles of water. The paper should just be wet and shiny all over. You can check it by looking at the paper from the side. Next I use my Aqua Marker in teal and add the paint onto the acrylic block, which I use as a palette here. With a water brush I dab the color onto the card. The first layer is very light and transparent. Now it is time for those fun sparkle pens. The color I have chosen is Teacup. Again, I apply it first to the acrylic block and then I stamp it lightly directly onto the paper. To dry everything really well, I use a heat gun. Our background is ready, time for stamping. I use again the Aquas by Spectrum Noir. I did restrict myself to following colors. For the wings, red, violet, amber, sunflower and begonia. For the body and the antennas I have used navy. Not easy to choose with that many nice colors. I simply dab the colors in some spots and make sure that I don't cover everything. After all, I'm going for that really fluid watercolor look. Next I add some water with a spray bottle and make sure that I apply it from rather high above. That way I can get a fine mist instead big drops. Next I do stamp it on my paper, and if there is too much liquid I simply dab it with some paper. Each print gonna be a little bit different, even if we use the same colors, but after all that's what we like about it. Little touch-ups can be easily done with a water brush. Time to heat it up really well before we remove the tape. I check with the palm of my hand. If it feels cool, it is still damp. Now the painter's tape can be removed, just slowly and carefully. I framed the piece with a black permanent marker. And I also add splatters with the leftover paints from the stamp. I did print the quote on my computer, and I did use the same Neenah white solar paper as I did use for the card base. It is a quote from Albert Einstein in German, and it says, "Those who can hear butterflies laugh know how clouds taste." Before I add color to the edges, I test them on some scraps. Time to assemble the card. As I mentioned earlier, the card base is made from Neenah Solar White. For the first matte I have used matte black, and as we know, for the main image I have used watercolor paper. I did attach them with the double-sided tape. For the quote, to lift it up a bit, I did use the 3D glue. I hope you did enjoy the video, and in case you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Till next time!